Hello, it's the SeahawksFan with another Go Battle League video. And today is the day I start to commit the my rare XL candies into Zygarde. It's already level 40. I already used this 10% in Ultra League as a level 40, but now it's XL. I'm still a ways away on the complete Zygarde cells, but for the next rotation of Master League, going to be using the 50% in XL Zygarde. Won't be as powerful as it can be, but it'll be very powerful. And we also have Zygarde. And this Mewtwo is not too bad of a matchup. And we also have Cresselia in the back. Some nice balance. Now, it's definitely not recommended to use the level 40 10% Zygarde in Ultra League, but I am walking with it to get the XLs because I would love to level 50 it in the future, and it's going to take a lot of time. Already done the walking with a legendary as a buddy to bring my Shaman to level 50, and now because of how powerful Zygarde is and how much of a pain it is to get, may as well get started now, because by the time I'm done, plenty of other players will still not have it, so it'll be fantastic to have that advantage. And we got a Greedent up against us. Trailblaze now gotta watch out against the next move. But Outrage, it does not land okay, and we failed to swap in time. So now I have to kind of commit a shield, yeah. But they bring in Tapu Fini, which, had they waited a bit, they could have swapped this into my Zygarde, but now we got a decent matchup. Unfortunately, I do not have Grass Knot on Cresselia, but not too bad matchup with these moves that can definitely do some nice damage. And of course, since they threw their move, I was just going to get a bit of extra energy, and I get the KO. I didn't get enough energy to get to a move in time, but we can bring in the Incinerate user. We do have to watch out for another crunch, but we're going to be able to throw Disarming Voice to potentially avoid that. Or we get the shield, and now we can shield up, and we can do some very nice damage. Oh, let's go. It's a Scavalier. That thing's toast. Shadow Ball and an extra Incinerate to take it out. And the Greedent was a goner. Now we got the Zygarde, Irvi, Greninja. Dragon Tail is a fast move, able to do some nice fast move damage. And then Outrage and Bulldoze as two heavy hitting moves. Going to commit both shields to have a heavy hitting move that will surely grab a shield. Kept on energy. Hopefully I can get to another Outrage. But I'm a little unsure about that, so let's bring in the Zygarde. We do have a big worry about two shields needing to get rid of. We have found the Steelix. Let's see, they're going to shield up the Disarming Voice, haha. Crunch is not enough for KO. I try to reach for a swap, but thankfully I don't get taken out, and I am able to land. That Vital Shadow Ball, and now my Cresselia comes in. Going to get a KO with Moonblast and be in a good position with my Outrage to land for the KO from Zygarde. Goodbye, Cresselia. We got Zygarde v Ampharos. This is amazing. Golden lead, able to resist all the fast move pressure, and they have a rolling. Now to play a bit of mind games. Are they going to be throwing the Earthquake immediately? But it's a water pulse. Who runs water pulse on wall lane? This is ridiculous. I am able to land the Shadow Ball though, and I'm going to no shield. An Icicle Spear. Very interesting. Never would have guessed I'd run into a water pulse Icicle Spear, but thankfully I called the Icicle Spear bait. But now we got the fabled Cresselia v Swampert matchup. Although luckily for them, I do not have Grass Knot. Probably should have saved the move, but I didn't. And now I'm going to get the farm down with Dragon Tail. They do land a brutal swing. Now, Shield of Peace. Let's see. Are they going to just give up? No, they are not. Let's reach that second outrage. And actually landing the Moonblast was important to get the Zygarde the win. But I think I would have been fine saving the move. And now we have another Ampharos lead. Able to just wall the fast move pressure. Gotta watch out for a Trailblaze. Brutal Swing's nice, but no attack boost from it. And I land the heavy hitting Outrage. And we have a Greninja, which is actually a bit of a problem for this team. I would have much rather them take me out. But let's bring in the Incinerate user. Had they had one less Water Shuriken in, I would be a lot happier. I make the fatal mistake of capping out on energy and throwing another fast move, which leads me failing to swap into Cresselia at time. Although I actually may have survived Blast Burn. I do comfortably survive a Blast Burn on Cresselia though. Can I land the Future Sight? Yes, I can. Now, no shields remaining for me. Night Slash is not enough for knockout. Moonblast will definitely take a KO. But they still had the last shield. And now let's see. Is Incinerate going to go through? No, because they have a move ready. Hydro Cannon for the KO. Had a fantastic lead and then got swept by the Greninja. Definitely an incredible Pokemon in Great League and Ultra. And once again, we have an Ampharos. This time a Shadow Ampharos. And they swap into Blastoise. Very nice. Able to drag out the Water type so we can comfortably bring in the Skeletor to close out this game. Gonna have the ability to go for a Psycho Cut farm down. No shielding the Hydro Cannon. Gonna go over capped energy, and they do get to one more move, unfortunately. But it's fine. It's a Skeletor in the back. Okay. And we get a shield? No, we do not. Okay, should have just thrown the Future Sight, but here we are. Let's see how this goes. Gonna call a Disarming Voice. Let's go. Gonna throw a Disarming Voice on the Ampharos, which will take a KO. And we're gonna bring in the Zygarde. Ooh. Going to shield. Because the Dragon Tail damage takes the victory. They had 2 shields still. They needed to use them to win. And Nightmare lead after all the Ampharos leads. And now we have the Skeletor v Swampert matchup. Going to go for the cheaper Disarming Voice to then go for heavy hitting Shadow Ball. And they unfortunately no shield, but they no shield again and give up alignment. They needed alignment, but now we can launch out Cresselia up against this fairy type. When this fairy would have just walled the Zygarde. Although because we both still have 2 shields, it is still a little problematic with the charm damage adding up. We do get to them to the last shield. but it is tricky. But they have saved us. They have given us the lifeline. A swap into Dragonite. Can I get the fast move down? Let's go. They needed a second move, and that's a win. But we get a shield with Outrage, which would not have taken a KO. They needed to let that go, which actually, it's a Dragon Nuke against a Fairy type. Not entirely sure, actually, but we got a Decidueye. I hope you did the community day. If not, well, you'll have another chance for the moves in December this year, but we're going to swap into Skeleturge for this grass type. Spirit Shackle does a good chunk of damage. And this Charizard only has a Dragon Claw. Not going to be able to survive another Shadow Ball, but Dragon Claw, but that's why we have this last shield. And their shields are down. I can't get greedy with getting an extra Incinerate, but Shadow Ball. Oh, they wing attack down in time, but we Psycho Cut down. And we're going to bring in Zygarde to avoid their win condition. But, well, this shiny Lycanroc, pretty cool, but it has no chance against a very healthy Cresselia. Now we have a mighty Poliwrath. I have one wall, and that's what I'm going to bring in to catch that Icy Wind. Oh, no. Oh, Scald. And no attack drop. Let's go. Won that coin flip. They're going to be Disarming Voice. Nope, it's Shadow Ball. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. Let's see what we can do. We can land a Future Sight. Nice. 2 shields apiece. Let's see how this goes. Am I going to be able to get the fast move farm down? I'm able to sneak enough Dragon Tails in before they get enough Incinerates. Capped on energy. Let's Outrage. Let's tear through this Charizard. They do unfortunately have the Dragon Claw ready, of course. It was very expected, but let's save that move. Let's bring in the Fire type to absorb the Blast Burn. And I'm going to try to leave this matchup with some energy, expecting the Skeleturge to come in after, because that's the last thing they have, and they're still in this battle. No, it was a Poliwrath. Wrong thing. Wrong battle, but Disarming Voice lands. Disarming Voice lands this time, and Zygarde comes in. Got some nonsense talking, but you can see what's going on. Good things are happening, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more daily videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.